lesson. That one is lesson 3 of standard 5. The name of the lesson is Safety and First Aid. I would like to throw a question that are you safe in your life? I am not. Not only I, you are also not safe in your life, because we all are not safe in our life unless we will be careful. Yes, we all have to careful. Otherwise, accidents may happen in any one of the time. So all of you should have to be careful. And one more thing, it may be happen in your school, in our workplace, in the road. If you will talk any park, any home also, you can think, okay, I am residing, I am staying in a home, so there is no probability of any kind of accidents. No, it may also happen. So we have to accept different probability or the chances of the accidents. So always we have to be careful. How is it possible? We have to say. We have to see also. If your friend see or he don't know that how you have to be careful, you should discuss with them after knowing from me. Now we will discuss about some safety measures. Safety measures means which process if you will adopt, then the chances of accident will be reduced. First thing, always you should use the zebra crossing while you are crossing the road. All of you are crossing road. Know this one very well. When you are going from one place to another place, you definitely have to move through the road. So that one is, what is the way? You should not move. You should not pass the road from anywhere. That one is not the rule. The correct rule is you should always cross through zebra crossing, because zebra crossing is that kind of crossing which one is fabricated for the pedestrians. Pedestrians means who are walking the road. They are called as the pedestrian. So pedestrians, the zebra crossing, how is it looking? How can you identify it? If you will go in the road, then you must have seen that there is a design that's like one white strip, then black strip, like this, white, black, right? Like in this way, the full road covered. That one is called the zebra crossing. So you should always cross the road through the zebra crossing. Next thing, you should always go through a kiwi, because whenever suppose you are standing, you are waiting for the bus. Still now the bus didn't come, but all the passengers are waiting. What should you do? Should you fight with each other? Who will be the winner? He will go first, he will ride first? No, not that line. All of you should stand in queue, because that one is a proper discipline and maintenance also. Who came first, he will ride first, and who came last, who will ride last. Next, we should always choose the footpath while moving in anywhere. That means moving in anywhere, not inside your bedroom, not inside your home also. Whenever you will go out, you should always adopt the footpath road. The footpath means whenever you are walking, you are moving by walking, on that time you should choose the footpath road. Otherwise, you may face the problem, because footpath is fabricated for us who are going by work, for them. So always whenever you are going, and one more thing, don't say to your elders that when you are going in a bike or any other car, so don't say we should go through footpath. No, that one is not. Who are going by work, for them footpath. Okay. So this one is the next thing you can do for the safety measure. And one more thing you should never do, never get in or get out in a moving bus. Sometimes it happens that we are being late and the bus passing very fast. On that time, simply we are saying, please stop, stop, like that we are saying, and just bus is not being stopped. On that time only we are climbing up. But that is not good thing for all of us. For that case, you may sleep, and if you sleep, then you can understand what may happen. So definitely you should never get in, you should never get out even in a running bus. That one may increase the probability of the accidents. And the one thing, while after climbing bus, one more thing you should never do, that one is never talk with the bus driver when he is driving the bus, because if you will talk with him, his concentration will come towards you, whatever you are talking about. But to do this thing, he will be less concentrated for driving the bus. It may take place the accident also. So definitely you should never do this one. And one more thing, you should never lean out in a bus. Whenever you are traveling in a bus or any car, suppose you are sitting in the window side seat. So on that time, what you are doing, suppose you are watching something, that means nature of the beauty or any other thing you are watching. So on that time, what you are doing, while watching the beauty, you are forgetting where you are actually. So your concentration becomes the nature. On that time, sometimes you are leaning your head. That one you never should do, because there may be any electrical poles, any other buses also may be there, that may cause the accident. So definitely you should not do this one, and you should be careful. And sometimes it happens that people, that means the small child, when they are playing in the playground, they are quarreling with each other, they are fighting with each other. Never do these things, because if you will continue with these things, then that one may cause accident. It may cause very problematic things also, which one you can't imagine even these things. And sometimes it happens that you are jumping in your desk. Your desk means inside your school classroom. Never you should jump, because while jumping you may slip, and because of the slippage you may fall down, and that one may break your hand, the bones, it may happen. So definitely you never should do this thing. And sometimes it happens that you are playing very rough type of games. So rough type of games means suppose you are at one student is there, and all of you together decide that all of you will beat him. No, that one is not good thing. Yes, in my school they are doing, just like your child, just like your friends, they are doing like this. So they are deciding one student, all of them will be, just that one is betting fighting game. But don't play this kind of game. It may cause accident even, and it may hurt you. So always be careful and be safe yourself and your family also. And one more thing, you should never play with the throwing object. Sometimes you doing that, you are throwing different objects, you have to catch another, your opponent, they have to catch it. But this kind of game is not good, because it may cause you any kind of accident. You are thinking that no, I will throw and he will catch it. No, it is not possible all time. Or if anyhow he or she will miss the catch on that time, he or she may hurt also. So definitely you should not do this kind of play. This kind of game you should not play, definitely. And sometimes you are going from one floor to another floor by the stair. So you are going through the stair, it's okay, but you are jumping there also. It happens sometimes you are running also, who can reach first, like this you are playing. But this kind of game is also not good because you may slip. Definitely you may slip. That this slipping tendency, you are the small, so not you, we also, the parents, the teachers, all of, there are the possibility, there are the probability. So definitely always we have to be careful, otherwise in any time accident may happen, accident may take place. And no, never play with the sharp objects, just like the knives, blades. You are playing sometimes with the compass, you are playing, but don't play with that kind of objects. It may hurt you, it may cut your skin, it may bleed your blood. So definitely you should not. You always should avoid. Yes, whenever you need those things, you should use, but in proper way and with the careful. Otherwise you may face problems. And the last thing, don't play with the fire or the matchbox. The small kids, they are playing with the matchbox, but that one is not the playing material. Fire is very dangerous. All of you know, if anyhow fire is out of control, then it may cause the death even. So definitely these things you should never do. You should be careful. Always you have to. So what the things you should do in your school? You should not play which games? The throwing object, the different rough games. You should not, and you should not jump on the desk, and you should not handle with the sharp objects. You should not, because you are the small kid. You can't. Always you have to be a wise people. So definitely what the information I have given today, all of you should obey these different measures. If you will follow, definitely not only the 50-60% probability of the accident will reduce. So all of you please follow today onwards. Will you? I think all of you should do this one. Now I would like to talk to you about the safety rules for fire. Safety rules for fire. Why should we read? First thing, all of you should read about this, because first, fire is very important to all of us, but when it is getting out of control, that may cause very dangerous to us. So definitely we should learn how to tackle it. Otherwise we may face lots of problems. Just like that if you will read the newspaper regularly, that the thousands of death caused due to the fire. So definitely always be careful while handling with the fire. And generally the fire caused because of different reason. Which one is happening in our home? Suppose any electrical gadgets are there and that one is also faulty. If you don't know, so because of the mishandle, it may cause fire. While cooking, all of we are using the gas ovens. So gas oven, that means definitely that one is a source of fire. So it is also able to make burn. And if it is in the systematic way, on that time we can cook. But if it is out of control, then definitely the accident may take place. So first thing, always the different electrical gadgets in your home you should check. Otherwise whenever it is getting out of order, we don't know, and as a result of it the accident may take place also. So first thing, you should check the any kind of electrical gadgets time to time, and the electrical gadgets which are producing the hot or any kind of that, just like the iron, electrical iron, the toasters, oven, should not care. You should not handle. That means always the children, you should be away from those electrical gadgets which are producing any kind of heat. One more thing, you should care that whenever the adults are going to kitchen, they should not wear any synthetic clothes because the ignition temperature of the synthetic clothes are very less. Easily it may catch fire. So definitely you should pass the different information to your parents or your mother. So they should not go to kitchen with wearing synthetic clothes. And one more thing, they should wear the tight fitting clothes. Otherwise, if any one of them that their clothes are not tight fitting, so it may catch fire even. And one more thing, the gas should not be in switched on mode. That means whenever you don't need the uses of gas on that time, it should be switched off mode. That means the knob of the gas should be off. That one is the main thing. If you don't need it, then why should it make it on? And one more, the adult supervision. Always whatever you are doing, if the work is little bit risky, that just like you are enjoying a lot during Diwali and you are playing with the firecrackers and the different kinds of lightning. So you should do all the things in the supervision of your parent or any kind of adults at least. So if you will follow these measures, so definitely the fire accident, because of the fire, it may be reduced. Not 100%, but definitely 70% it will be reduced. And one more thing I want to tell you, I want to suggest you, so always try to be a good child. Whatever your parents are saying you, whatever they are advising you, it may be your grandparents, it may be your parents. So whatever they are saying you, try to obey them. Then in this way you can reduce the chances of the accidents.